None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash is digital, digital, digital. The dash is digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash is digital, digital. The dash is digital, run it up. Digital, 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 digital. Stepping like Marty McFly, stepping I feel like the guy. I got them looking like why, I never doubted me why. I never doubted my guys, you know you in it for win. I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend, only the fan of the kin. Only my wife and my kids, that's all I needed to win. Now I only trust my true friends, had to cut off my loose ends. You know I win if you win, you know you win if I win. I swipe that cash, don't fold, I swipe my bank on gold. Don't think that I've been dumb, I spend like I've been broke. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash is digital, digital, digital. The dash is digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash is digital, digital. The dash is digital, run it up. Digital, 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 digital. Living my truth, no tricks. I'm trying to feed my kids, I'm trying to keep my way. I'm trying to live my life while we get rich. Mind my biz, money gon' come, some go. Man, if you know, you know. I've been through highs and lows. Here for the ride, I go. Slide and roll. Up and down, but I get up. The numbers crunching, no sit-ups. I grew up and got dripped up. Purple label, my get up. That's 101, not a one and done. Month to month, and there's more to come. I told Cushy, let's run it up. Now it's millions on millions. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash is digital, digital, digital. The dash is digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash is digital, digital. The dash is digital, run it up. Digital, 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 digital.
I wait for someone to save. I wanna tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night, and I contemplate for a while. I wish you all the best I can, and I stop myself for a while. I'm saying things I don't believe. The panic's rising up in you. Won't you tell me something new? Don't you think for the people the best? We fight back fast, don't believe sooner than this. Don't you think for the people the best? We fight back fast, don't believe sooner than this.
Check 1 2 1 2.
Stop myself for a while.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
You stumbled across this channel and wonder, what the hell am I watching? Well, welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. My name's Lane, also known as Road Dogg, sitting here looking at Bitcoin. We're going to got a great show for you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Great show for you tonight. Tonight we're going to take a look at the markets. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at total 3 altcoins because they're suffering just a little bit. Take a look at a few altcoins that are doing fairly well. Some that may be at an area that we might want to look at. And then there's 4 of them that I am not familiar with. They've been popping off, and I want to check them out just to see what they are. They're very low, probably very low market cap. They've been doing very well over on crypto.com, and I want to take a look at some of those. First time we've ever seen them here, so we'll do a little bit of a deeper dive on some of those. Oh, look, what's this over here? Is this a price target? Is that the 127 and the 141 that we put up here? That's amazing. Let's move here. Let's move this out of the way so you can get a good look at here. You know, I mean, we swing high to swing low. Tell me what price is gonna go. And so you're looking, now they're targeting our dog. You suck. Look at that. Let's nail it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We do that every
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you.
That's exactly what we're looking for with our fib strategies, or these top areas where we can get in and get the most out. That's what I'm doing on my strategies. Everybody's got a different take on the market and everything, but that's what I try to do, and it works out sometimes. So cool. We got that going on. I have to take a picture of this and put it in the vanity wall, because this is what propels the YouTube algorithm is saying, nailed it. All right, so let me take a picture, or should I copy the link? Oh, we got to, I'm sorry. We have to do a little text thing. Why do I keep losing my text box, man? You're such a boomer. Text. Nailed it. Right there. I think we need to put a little circle there just so people know. All right, so we will take this and we copy this link. We'll put it over here, and we'll put it over in over in our Telegram group, which is free by invitation. Not only is a private group, invitations are in the description below or in the chat. I'll throw them up in the chat. It's a cool place where cool kids hang out. I've got a premium bot over in, it's a maze. That's one reason why it's free, because it's just convoluted. This is the Road Dogg Lounge. This is also known as our Telegram group, our chat room. It's where all the cool kids hang out. Also have a cool AI CoinTrendz bot that will do analysis on altcoins and all kinds of stuff, and it's over there. Premium service for free. It'll even do oh man, it does so many things I don't even know. Anyway, we're going to go over here to the other place, the chart room. Let me post that link up here. Let's make sure we get these posted. Are you not working? Oh crap, I think you'll have to see in the descriptions. My chat thing is not working tonight. All right, so in the chart room area, right here, it's in all these little topic areas. I didn't know you could do that on the other one, so in the vanity section, that's where I post these little guys. And look, there's our last nailed it. This was, And we'll put Fibs Rock, and we put that. All right, so we did our little Vandy play. Nailed it. All right. So let's take a look at Bitcoin here. Oh, God, everybody left. Let's take a quick shout out to everybody hanging out here tonight. We got Brackish Adventures. How's it going, Brackish? And we got Strega. What is up, Strega? Says Hoshi took off today. I took profits right at the top, but waiting for it to go either way. Good deal, my man. Good deal. We need to take a look at Hoshi. I don't trade that one on the exchange. I've got that in the wallet, and I just trade it from the wallet. It's mostly swaps, so I don't stay up to date on that. That's just kind of a. But glad to see that it's doing okay. It looks like it's back to where I had it, though. It looks like I'm back to break even. So one possibility we've been looking at here on Bitcoin is that this little area over here where it flagged out, an actual flag that went up. Oh my gosh! But you know what that flag did not do? Can I share this with you? Can I share this with you? An honest to God bull flag. But you know what it did not do? It did not go all the way up here. It went, and actually Thomas Bukowski will go over this. They're right around 50%. Look at that. There you go. The 50% move right there. If you go over to the patternside.com, I'm just going to press it up here briefly. This is where a lot of my education has come from, thepatternside.com, free site, Thomas Bukowski. He also writes books. He wrote the encyclopedia on chart patterns. So if you're listening to a guru who's regurgitating information and just throwing in his own little hunches and things, that's one thing. But if you want a take on something tried and true on the legacy market and everything else and statistics to back it up, just a good all-around education, thepatternside.com, and it's free. It's not $99 a month. How did we get on this topic? All right, so let's go ahead and let's start looking at Bitcoin. So we got a little. Yeah, we were doing the flag thing. Sorry, that was a teachable moment, so I just wanted to go over it. You see all kinds of crazy things on YouTube sometimes, and sometimes things appear to work or be successful, but sometimes there's just like. I see some sloppiness. If I compare to what I see on YouTube with some of the pattern traders, and I compare it to what Thomas Bukowski teaches, I mean, it's very sloppy what I see them do. And that would probably explain some, kind of sloppy results in the TA. You got analysis, which is great and helpful, and then you got the actual trading aspect. And they are two different animals, let me tell you that. Analysis is good for getting things in order, finding the probabilities, finding the good setups. The trick is on how you execute those setups, and that's what separates, the more successful people from the less successful people. That's kind of how this works. And we all ebb and flow on there and grow, and hopefully in time you start picking up this stuff. The more time you spend in the market, the stuff becomes a little bit more secondhand. Here we are on the 1 hour trying to watch Bitcoin get above the 9 moving average and bounce there off the 200. We got a little makeshift trend line coming from that bull flag. That's how we get on that bull flag top. And it's a weak trend line, to be honest with you. It's going to the wicks and everything, but we've respected it. So we are in, it looks by, and I got this trend line, first of all, by just going up here and touching some wicks on this line and dragging it right down, just because I'm big on getting these angles and things like that, and they help you find the channels and get good targets. So we bounce around in these channels until we don't. Now, when this thing was first playing out, it was looking like it could be a triple top. Now, one thing you'll hear me say that you won't hear other people say is calling out possible patterns, because things are possible until they confirm. This one had to get right back down through here to confirm. It had to get past its lowest low to confirm. It had not confirmed. So we ended up being in more of a channel. We actually busted up and started making a higher high than what I expected over here. Came back and then went up high again, and that's awesome. Got nothing against it, but we crashed back down today. Aww. And now the market's all bearish again. Everybody is so scared. I believe that we will get a bigger pullback. I really do. But I also believe that we're going to go up there and tap that $65,000 area too. Even if we just go up and just tap it and then drop. Hopefully we'll get up higher. Hopefully we got a little bit more gas in the tank to push us up a little bit. But we're struggling. Bitcoin been struggling right now. I've been over here playing around on the old bigger. I've been having a field day just trying to figure out some stuff, and I got some woo-woo stuff if you guys are interested in it with some predictions. But I gotta see some I gotta see some chat activity before we start going down that rabbit hole. All right, so on the daily for Bitcoin, we are still under the 200 moving average. Now we got to look at this. If we're going to look at this, we looked at it in the channel. We can look at it in a a horizontal range. There's two different ways that you can look at this. Horizontal range. You've probably seen that a time or two, right? Wherever it goes. And then you've seen the bigger pattern, or where you just connect the dots, and that is extremely valid. Now, this bigger pattern is a megaphone pattern, or channel, if you want to identify as that too. It does kind of broaden out, so it's one of them broadening patterns there. Actually, candle bodies to candle bodies, it's looking a little bit more channel-esque, a little bit more parallel. Lots of wick activities through there because that can happen. And so now these are actually bullish patterns and typically break to the upside somewhere around 64% of the time. It just takes them forever in a channel to do that. It is not a bull flag. I do not consider this a bull flag. If it were a bull flag, hey, do you guys want to learn about bull flags? Since we got one right here, we just confirmed. I mean, we got one we just talked about, right? Well, that was a bull flag right there. That was a nice bull flag. If you go from swing high, this is one of those rare instances where your Fibonacci, you're bouncing off of a 236 fib. That's extremely powerful. Very rare to happen, but that's like the best bull flags ever. Bull flags need to come down. I mean, if they go past the 382, I don't consider it a bull flag. I consider it something a little bit different there. But a bounce off a 236, if you're lucky to ever catch those turns out to be pretty nice. We're hanging around in that same area over here. I'm just throwing that out there from this bottom here. I'm just going to throw some ideas out there. When we zoom out and we take our Fibonacci swing low here to swing high, the highest point that we've made so far. Why do you look different on this chart? I did this on a different chart. Oh, that was her nailed it. Sometimes I just act like having a clean chart. From our overall swing low to swing high, we've got this little guy down here at 61,933. It's just dying to be touched again. It's just dying for it right there. We just got to talk about it. If this is our top, then this is one of our first targets to go with. And if this is our top, we may be looking at 57. I don't think it is, though. I really don't. I don't think it is. We're still in this guy's jurisdiction here. And are you the one? Yeah, you're the one. And ironically, isn't this crazy? Our 236 is the same exact thing as our 1618. See how the fibs just kind of, when they really, they can They're magical. They're magically delicious. Now that would be cool. If we can hold this area, that would be awesome. And I think that could get us up here to this next little target right here. 65,584, which is just that perfect higher high that we need over here. And then from there, we can take. Then from there, we can start coming back down to the 0.5 or 0.618 or wherever. Maybe even a deeper retracement. Who knows? I don't know, but think about it this way. Shoot, if we can go up there at 65, we'll come right back down to about right where we're at and probably hang out a little bit and try to work our way down to 59, maybe 57 after that. That's that. If I had to predict anything, just kind of, I would think we got maybe one more pump, a little spike up, and then we might roll over and lose it for a little while. That could happen. Or are we going to the moon? Maybe we're just going to the moon. And the biggest reason that I say this is because of what we got going on the daily. Not only do we have this 200 moving average, which we're struggling with, and we'll probably get rejected. It would be good if we could get rejected here, spike up, come back down, and then go for another run on it. She is primed for a rollover right where she is at, but we need a spike. But see, all these moving averages cross negatively over the daily. Now they're starting to come around and level out. That's good. I like it. I like it. Can it recover? I can't see this being a quick recovery. This just doesn't happen that often. I mean, we had something a little bit like that over here, and ironically, that happened in September last year too. Ain't that just crazy? Our dips below the 200 moving average then in September. I'm gonna wet my whistle. It did make a pretty decent recovery there. I'm sure I was freaking out there too. Oh my God, what just cost it? It's too early in the market for us to go bearish. What's up? And we bounced off from that really nicely. Maybe we'd be getting ready for that. That would be awesome. It is definitely that time of the four-year cycle for that to happen. And that's where they got us. We're like, you can't go too hard right now, or if we go down, you can suffer, especially you got leverage involved, right? If you're on the spot, you're just like, man, I'll just buy wherever. I'm cool. For what's about to happen over the next 12 months. And so they got us thinking about this, man. Is it time for me to build my altcoin bags, or should I wait for my altcoin bags? Are they getting ready to take off now? Should I go ahead and buy today because they're going up already, man, and I don't want to miss out? Oh my gosh, Swee's already at 160. I need to go ahead and buy me a big old bag of that. No. I've got to say that Bitcoin has been very, very strong just to even hold these areas. If we were really, really bearish, man, we would have dropped already. For real. It doesn't take much to get you to drop when the when the market is actually feeling bearish. All the signs have been saying, and I've been saying we'll get some chop, and actually that's been more up than, I mean, this choppy. At the tops and the bottoms is the choppiest part, and maybe a little in the middle, but you know, ranging through here for a little bit, maybe one more dip down and maybe try to recover, but eventually we got to get back up here at 69. And if we're going to go for the gusto, might as well try to go for it all. The Wyckoff theory has this as a spring for the horizontal channel idea. And if you draw two lines out that way, this is your spring idea. Then we had a fairly deep retracement for that. That's not really common, but then again, it's a series of events, and as long as we can start making higher highs and higher lows, that's really what we need. And we got a good start. We made a higher low. We got to get that higher high in. And like I said, I don't care if it's just 65,000 and whatever. Just if it's just a penny above this one. I mean, no. Actually, yeah, I do. We would like it a little bit higher. So she can't be a double top. It don't be but. Just a smidge, 65.5, and I'm good. But if you want to go for this up here, go for it. I don't see it happening though. Not with these moving averages saying that. How did you work out over here, man? How many times did you bump your head on that 200 moving average? Once, didn't even make it up there. Twice, 3 times is a charm. Fourth time, couldn't hold you back. How many times we bumped our head on this one so far? I don't call that a bump ahead. I only got maybe one or two. No, we might have to bump our head a couple of times before we actually really get clear of the area. So it could be kind of interesting. If we start drawing trend lines here, what do we got? Oh, that's resistance right there. And one of the things I do look for when I draw trend lines, do you see the angles over here? I mean, like when I go from these candle bodies over here, there's an angle from these candle tops, and it just fits beautifully right there. That lets you know you got something, and that's resistance right now. So if we got something there, what else can you tell us? I'm not seeing much. They got crap. There's a little something there. Could act as support, maybe, in this little zony zone here. Where is this? Depending on where we fall down to, that's about 58,000. You don't really match up as well over here. I'm just saying. I'm always checking these angles. I just sometimes they'll speak to you and let you know something. That one didn't. So, ladies and gentlemen, we got total 3, getting a little bit of a pullback here. Just a little one. I mean, oh my gosh, is that a target? Was that $621 billion where we started getting rejected? What? That's crazy. Why? We got to do another vanity thing for the YouTube algorithm here. It should go faster this time, though. As long as I can find that text box fairly decent, they were pretty good. Nailed it. I would say so, wouldn't you? I mean, that's a rejection, and she's already lost the 9. Well, you're respecting that 21 right now. Cloud's going to swallow you up, though. Or it can. I'm not going to say it will. There's a trend line here that we could bounce down to. Remember, a breakout of a trend line here, you know, you always got a chance to get a retest. And then over here is a level that we needed to get above, and we didn't quite make it, but we did. Perfectly nail that target. Close enough for me, baby. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. Okay, we're going to post this one over here. Now total 3. All right, so total 3. Coming down just a little bit, man. Losing some billions here. Maybe another 10-15 billion. Bring us back down where we were a few weeks ago. Back, you know, a week ago or so, when we weren't as happy. We're looking optimistic. We're like, man, she's got a chance to break out, but I don't know if she will. She did a double bottom over here. It's looking good, like she got some possibility, but we got to wait for some confirmations. It's too early to tell. She could roll over, but it's starting to look good, like we might get a breakout. And then we got one. And then, hey, look, target. Look at these bigger targets we got. We got 659. That's the 618. But look at here. Eventually, we could see this market grow up about another, oh gosh, 150 billion, 180 billion dollars. Now, talking about your bags of pumping, that brings us back to where we were before, back in March, when it was sweet territory and we should have been taking more profits and maybe even getting out of the market entirely and saving ourselves from all the headache. All the hell that summer has brought into crypto and Bitcoin with all these drops. Make you feel like, I thought I got into this to make money, and now what happened to it? Another quick shout out to everybody hanging out with me here tonight. We got Good Brown Gravy. How's it going, man? Nibble strategy has been lining my pockets, and now I'm ready to buy. Ooh, that's what I like to hear. Grimmer says, hey, everybody. How's it going? Poker Markets. We'll put that one on my list here. It's a new coin for me, but max supply of 100 million, so it got me interested. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. I've looked at it a long time ago. I forgot who else was on that one. Wait a minute. Was Polka Market? No, I'm taking a Polka Starter. No, yeah, I haven't. Okay, we'll take a look at that. I'll put it over here with the other 4 new coins I want to take a look at tonight that I absolutely know nothing about. That fit in good right there. All right, so I'm going to take a look at some quick coins here. Some things have been popping off or looking kind of interesting on the charts. We covered a few of these before. Banana coin, or banana gun rather. Oh, well, that trade setup did not work. Stopped out, but at least you didn't better than losing everything. You suck, road dog. Oh, look. Did we nail that? All right, so banana gun. Oh, we need to get on the daily here for one thing. Let's clean out all this mess and failed setup. She lost her trend line, major trend line here, right? Oh, that gets messy right here. That's going to be a problem. We'll dot you out and see. Oh, but if you recover that, I don't know if you're going to do it now. You could, but if she breaks back in that trend line, that could be a nice move up to the upside. Man, you got some wild price action going on, but you know what? Yep. She's in the fun pattern. Those next highs that we get out of banana gun should be really exciting. Really exciting. So I've got a little bit of this. I got a mini bag of this, but I was wondering. She's out of 33 to 44. I have not added to this one because I've been so busy with taking care of the other positions. I might have to try to remember to do this before this one gets too crazy. She's below the 200 daily moving average, which is not good. She could be just coming down. By all metrics, if you look at this, I mean, this could be a bearish retest, and then she lost it. It's coming down. But given how altcoins or total threes having a little bit of a breakout and whatnot, it's a good chance she might recover this and then really start making a bigger move. She seems to respect the 618, so getting back to $60 should be pretty cool. $69. Those are some good areas to look for, especially short term. That one's been doing pretty well. Of course, we know that Tao's been she's been rocking. Got a little bit of a pullback today, didn't you? She got up to what? Right at $600, right? And we think that might be a top. I don't know. Look at that straight up action for Tao. She was down here and you're feeling like, why am I even in this coin? And then all of a sudden she goes up and she makes up to 143%. Well, you had one Tao. Maybe you just had one. That's all I could afford. It was just one. You doubled your money already. Within a week. Thereabouts-ish. A little bit more than a week. Within 2 weeks, I'd say. Double your money, not bad, not bad, not bad. All right, so I've got targets. 573 was the first one, and we are getting rejected there, so likely to get a little bit of a pullback, and that pullback area would be... You got a big area when we're getting on a bullish breakout like all this stuff. We want to start targeting the 382 and below. The 382 down to the 618-ish area. And if we're going bullish, if we're actually going on a bullish trend, I mean, the 618 should be as low as we go. I mean, and that would be deep for a bullish trend. That would be the deep retracement for it, right? A lot of them should be bouncing off of 382s and 0.5s as we start moving our way up. But nice breakout there. But Tao could be getting cheaper. She could be going back around 370, maybe 370 to 450 is a good place to start nibbling in again. And then I would see her heading toward 700, about 697 would be the next target. I would expect a little bit of a pullback before we get that. Probably, no guarantees. Bought at 420. What? Thorchain Rune. Getting rejected here at the, or finding some resistance rejection here at the 200 moving average. Looks like, do we have a solid breakout? Not really, because we got these wicks. And when you take wicks into account, I mean, it kind of raises the bar for us. So, that's on Bitcoin. I need to get to win on the data. What do you got going on? Still rejection 200 moving average. This line right here, I should have put it red. I didn't do it. We're above our discount zone, and this one, if it is an inverted head and shoulders, if you want to consider it that way, it is slanted. And if you're going to slant it, then why don't you just, look at this, and then you got a megaphone pattern, which has a 70% chance to break to the upside. That's a lot easier than sitting there trying to. Is that a head? I don't know. Does it have it? Can it be slanted? I don't. Just zoom out, baby. Zoom out. Zoom out. That's all you got to do. In my personal opinion, the only time that you need to look for head and shoulder type patterns, and you usually see them, is when you're getting ready to break out of a trend, like you're in a channel or something, and they reverse here. They are bottom reversal patterns. I want to see them on bottoms. I do not want to see them form up here. Look, you got an inverted head and shoulder to the upside. Zoom out and you got something else. I promise you'll fit in. It's cute that it works that way. It's cute that it fits in there, but you really got a triangle. You want to look for them on the bottoms, not the tops. And same thing for the regular head and shoulders, the toppy tops. Those guys. I have seen so many people doing, look, we got a shoulder, head and shoulder. We're going to the downside. And I'm like, dude. If you read Bukowski, I mean, he kind of makes it very, very clear. Otherwise, you got some other things going on here, man. You got your funnel patterns or your. I'm just saying. That's just my little rant on head and shoulder stuff. You look the reversal patterns, so you want to find them at bottoms and tops, but the right one at the right place. As Thomas Bukowski says, you got to have something to reverse to, baby. You got to have something coming from the direction that you're supposed to be trying to go back to. So we're headed up towards $6 on Rune. I don't know if we'll bust through the 200 moving average and get there. It looks like we got a good chance maybe to pull back to about 464, retest these areas through here. We did have a little bit of a. You can't get a good solid trend line here unless you. It's a very tight one over here. But it looks like we got just a little bit around you there. But I like this. I'm not saying that this is a head and shoulders unless you could get a neckline here, but you could be, your triple bottom. Biggest thing is you got a higher low and now you got a higher high. That's what it really matters right there is the market structure. And you got a little makeshift breakout of some kind of imaginary line here. You got to have you need at least 3 touches to be valid. So that would be, this is the best that I can come up with right here. Broke out of this trend line, retested it, rode its leg all the way down. I hate that when that happens, but sometimes it does. You're like, oh, we're breaking out. We're going straight to the upside. No, we're just going to retest where we broke out. Most of the time it works out that way, but every once in a while they just want to come on down and you're like, great. A lackluster breakout. But now we're cooking with gasoline. Get you up with clouds ready to go on this one. Man. She's not confirmed that she's topped out just yet, so we're just kind of guesstimating in some areas. But yeah. About 450 right through there would be a sweet price for Rune now, because getting her down at $2, $3. Where was the cheapest? Pretty much 3, low 3s, high 3s. That's pretty much gone. That sweet spot has left the building. Not only with this altcoin, but the other altcoins, you're eyeballing and say, man, that's kind of cheap right now. I'm afraid she might go lower. I don't know. I'm afraid to get into it right now. Yeah, well, might be a minute. You might see them again. It might happen again. I mean, we got several months on out with a bunch of up and down that can happen, but it's getting less probable that you're going to get those juicy prices that we had. Where altcoins tanked almost some of them back to the previous lows they had back a couple of years ago. We were all trying to build our bags for this bull market to make the money, and then we're like, what happened? All right, last one I want to take a look at on my list over here. That's kind of doing well anyway. I've got Injective Protocol having a nice day today. Finding some resistance over here at our 382 area. She needs to get above it. She may have to struggle with it a while. You might find her dipping back down into the little 20s. Or she may just start blasting up above it now. The 200 moving average is coming up here around this area at $25, where we've also got our next target. And I'm ultimately looking for 28 to be tested up here. That would be us making a higher high than what we had there. We need to. We made a higher high here. Yay! So we got one or two things that can happen. She's either going to roll over here, come back and make a higher low. You know, we'll get a more established trend line. It could go as low down as here. Could. Or, you know, maybe she just makes, you know, get some more... a newer trend line, like shoot, maybe she don't pull back much at all. That actually lines up and everything right there. Respect the angle. There we go. That's the beauty of trend lines and William D. Gann's little discussions on angles. We can take this over here and get an idea. We can tighten it up. If we're not clear about what's going on, depending on what time frame you're looking at in one eye. And it nails those wicks. Probably looks good on some of the smaller time frames too, doesn't it? Boom. So if she does come back, I wouldn't expect her to come back. You know, it's lower $20 there, like we were talking about, but still, it should probably take a while to come back. It doesn't look like she just dropped down instantly, but what do I know? She did it over here. We got 1, 2. She's deviating from that. Do you see this? This could be working for a nice... Are you getting bullish? Don't make me break out my indicators. She is in a rising wedgie at the moment when we kind of break it down on the smaller time frames, the local patterns. Normally bearish, breaks to the downside, which would make sense. If it breaks to the downside, we'd be coming back to test this area down here, right? $20. She breaks to the upside. She clears this level and clears this. Screw 25. I'd be focusing more on 28. She's confirming the double bottom right now, and if she can do that, get about up here, maybe even flag out up here. I would say though it should be a faster move than her having. She shouldn't have to stick around up here and get a strong move up there and then start working back her way back down. It's possible if she breaks that trend line. If she breaks on the wrong side, this is supposed to break to the downside. If it breaks to the upside, it's a strong ass move, one that you probably want to be involved with. So if you've already got INJ, yeah, you might see something strong happen here. And remember, she can get on up there. $25 is just a drop in the bucket from where she can go. Ultimately, we're headed toward about $37, $38. So the patient will be rewarded with a bigger purse. Oh, that sucks. That doesn't even work good. Let's just so by all intents and purposes, you got a breakout, which should come back and retest and then pump up. But if she does get bullish ahead of time, man, don't sell it off too quick. All right, I want to take a look at let's take a look at Polk, P-O-L-K. And you're not over here. Where would you be? Are you over here? This is my D-Gen meme coin play right here. So I've got a couple of $100 in this guy down here on the bottom, and she can pump randomly. And I moonbagged a little bit of it on the last little pump. Just that little pump almost gave me a moonbag. Almost. So imagine if she can get back to where she was. This is motion, just throwing it out there. So I don't know, may not do anything, but it's one that I kind of consolidated down to try because I was doing the percentages and I'm like, man, you get back up here, that's like a 25x just there. Hell yeah. We'll see if we can turn a couple hundred into 4,000 or 5,000. See if you can do that. I'll take a risk on that. Let's see if we can find POLK. PokeStart or oh no, that's PokeStart. PokeMarket is right here. There we go. Wait, got it. She's been around for a while then, right? 3 years ago. Why aren't you over here? Oh, because I got CoinTrendz. Let's see if we got it over here. Yeah, we got it over here. Let's do it on KuCoin's got it, right? Yeah. All right. Good. Woo! Baby, baby, baby. Another one that's at a new low. Well, some people will look at this and say, that's garbage. You know, and I wouldn't touch that with a wooden stick. And I'm like, what have you got to lose here? You got very little to lose and everything to gain. I mean, it's a lottery ticket play for real, but when you're looking for that life-changing money where you can put a little in and get a lot out, these are the kind of risks that you might want. You know, these are the ones that can pay off. I'll put it that way. Swing high to swing low. She is at a 113 area, and that we're in bottom territory. Maybe down to 0.005, and that doesn't sound like much of a drop, but for real, if you put like $100 in right now and she dropped down there, here's where the risk factor comes in. Your $100 would be worth about 40 if she drops down to that target. So you got that consideration here. On the flip side, if she does drop down here and she comes back up to where we are now, why, your $100 just turned into $150. Imagine just coming back to retest this area that she lost over there, and you almost 3 extra money. This is the kind of things that this is the small cap. These are true degen plays, and they're awesome. A lot of times we say degen and we're talking about FOMOing into something that's already going off or anything. This is the sophisticated degen planning on getting some very tiny market caps on the very low lows. I mean, it's risky, and you go into this knowing, man, it's at 0.012 cents. You go into it knowing, man, I want to put a little bit on here, and it may disappear. But if it does not disappear, and you can't put a whole lot because you will move the market, you know. I'm gonna throw $10,000 in there and then it'll go up 10x, man. I'm buy that Lambo next week or next year or whatever. You put in $10,000 and you probably spiked it all the way up here, you know. I mean, I'm probably exaggerating, but you would move the markets more than likely. So, I mean, there's some pros and cons for dealing with these kind of things, but look at the risk to reward possibilities. What if it did go back up to $2 and you're sitting here at a penny? Aren't these the gains that, you know, we hear about so much? Oh man, what's the next 1000x coin, man? Could be PokeMarkets. Dude, you know you're talking about, man. I would touch that with a stick. And that's why you don't get 1000x gains, because you only get those 1000x gains if you are buying the bottoms or you're getting in early before something comes out. One of the two. So, remember, my man. Respect. These are what we call gym picks, baby. So cool. And I mean, for something like this, geez. 0.007 just to get back up here to break even over here, which we're, just to be fair though, now this was like 3 years ago, so let's look and see how she's done on the past market. I mean, what's realistic? You gotta be realistic. But then again, Polkadot hadn't really taken off yet. If Polkadot gets all their ducks in a row, because clearly they didn't have it last year, even though they did okay last year, got $55, $60, right? I think. But we get good market results out of Polkadot and everything, and then this thing starts bumping back to some higher levels. So December 2023 is when we were at 6 cents. So she's a slow mover. That's the con. It's not like she's going to move just fast. And this was this year though. She was up at 6 cents. So it's realistic for us to kind of play with just this little rung right here, and hopefully we got a bottom area. I mean, we identified it as a possible one. I'm going to go ahead and measure it out. Fibs are lining up nice, so I'm thinking, yeah, I think you might have something there for a bottom. What is this line? What did I put that there? I have to go back over that. So 0.024 is the magic number I'm seeing right now. And what would that be? Oh, that's almost a moon bag. That's 100% just to get back up to there. Let's tighten that up, make sure we got everything. Yep. 0.024. Pretty cool. Let's go back and see what that other line was that I had. Swing high. So we go to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy, and okay, that was it. We just dipped below it a little bit. We are above it at the moment. Hopefully this one will stay. If this one stays, then and I think that it will, just from pulling the fibs and how they respected the price action, I think this one's got a good chance of being the bottom. I could be totally wrong. She might drop another 50% or whatnot, but I think it's got a good chance to be it. So Polka markets. Looks interesting. Okay, so here are four coins I've never looked at before. First, I want to look at the chart, see what the chart looks like, and then I'll look into it and see if the project looks like it's anything. I mean, if it don't have a good chart, then I'm not going to be interested in it anyway. First one is called SQT. Subquery Network. They got it on crypto. I'll just look at their chart. Well, this is why she looks so interesting over on crypto.com, because rounding shape, and she got her little spike up. And how long has this one been? This has been, oh, this is this year? Interesting. Well, she had it. That's a big spike from where she was down. So just like we got percentages kind of like what we're looking like on the other one. It's at 0.007 cents right now. Was at 0.003 just a few days ago. Reached her very bottom, and then decided I'm done for now. I want to come up now. She's got a good chance to come up here. It may take a lot of work for her to get up here for right now. I don't know. With the rounded shape, it usually does. But to get to that target from where we are now is another 124% gains. So interesting. Now I wouldn't buy now because she's already made some. Look. From where she was and getting up, she's already made 50-70% gains. That's what I was like, 70% gains today. Oh, you gotta be and what that means is if you're buying this candle, if you're buying them when they're going up like this, they're coming back down. All the moving averages are down here. They're going to come back down and talk to them again at 0.0045, 46, something like that. And if you bought right now, you might turn $100 into, I don't know, was it about 66? You could see something like that happen. And that's not fun. That part sucks. So it's a lot more fun if you just kind of wait and put this on the radar, send an alert or something, and just wait till she comes, chills out, and then maybe you can go to the upside. All right, that one looks interesting. I know nothing about this, but it's fairly new, fairly new. I guess we can at least pull it up, right? SQT, right? Subquery Network. Let's see if are we on CoinMarketCap? They would give us decent information here. It's $8 million market cap. It is a lottery play. Self-reported circulating supply is we got 1.2 billion. Total supply is 10 billion. Oh my gosh, there we go. So about 10 billion. I mean, you could be looking at 30 cents if it takes off or something. That's total supply though. Self-reported supply is just 1 billion can do quite a bit. It can do better, but her just getting to a penny or getting to 5 cents, just multiples and multiples on X's right there. She doesn't have to move a whole lot to make some money on that. But it is a risky play. All-time high was 6 months ago. It got to 5 cents, and we're down 87% from that. All-time low was just a week ago when it was 0.0037, and we're up 90% from that. So, interesting. About Subquery Network is innovating Web3 infrastructure with tools that empower builders to decentralize the future. Our fast, flexible, and open data indexer supercharges dApps on over 125 networks, enabling user-focused Web3 world. Soon, our data node will provide breakthroughs in the RPC industry and also deliver decentralization without compromise. We pioneer in the Web3 revolution for visionaries and forward thinkers. We're not just a company, we're a movement driving an inclusive and decentralized Web3 era. Well, a little better than what I read on most, but still, don't let that make it. Oh, look, token unlock schedules. It's early. Oh, man. But it's yeah, every month a little, but it's just getting started. Oh, it can do some numbers, man. I mean, we could probably see 5 cents again from here. That's a 5x, easy. Could do a lot more. I don't know. It would be a nice early play, I think. And maybe save the moon bag for later on if it actually does something else. L3 is another one. That's layer 3. Let's take a look at it over here. It's $25 million market cap. It's got a total supply of 3.3 billion. Is that right? Fully diluted market cap is 226 million. Maximum supply is 3.3. Circulating supply, there we go, 369 million, so about 10% out at the moment. You got your little, I really like that distribution chart with all that. Oh well, I guess we don't have it on this one. All-time high for this guy, it's behind my head, I don't think you can see it, was 6 cents and no, I'm sorry, it was 12 cents. And that was 2 months ago. She's down 44 cents from that. All-time low is 1 month ago, and it was 0.03 cents, and it's up 95% in moonbag territory. Huh. So if it, not saying buy now, but maybe these are the kind of things maybe we can put on the radar. Next pullback we get in the market. Or whatever, I don't know. We'll take a look at the chart here. That was... L3 USD. Yes, Bybit's got it. Mixie's got it. Oh, look at that. You're at 6 cents. She's already left the train station. She'll be coming back to 0.058-ish. Retest this inverted head and shoulder-ish. Kind of, it's not really got a good neckline, but hey, whatever. It's still a channel if you want to look at it as a price channel, and she's got a good chance to come right back down. Well, you gotta sweat if it's got too many shoulders or not. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. Does it have a nose? Is that a grin? Look, what kind of eyeball is it? Just channel it out, baby. Same thing. Same thing. It's just, it's not even really a head and shoulders, but it is a channel. I will argue it's not. But still, we got an idea. We can come up to this area up here at about 0.0077. Yeah? Oh man, you got one of them crazy spikes. I don't know if I trust that, but we'll fib it out anyway. I got 0.068 as being... Oh, that's where we're at right now. Okay, well, I guess it is relevant. If we get past that, we can start working toward 11 or 12 cents slowly. But she's got a chance to be rejected here. She hasn't really tested that area but one time over here and lost it. I would think she would get rejected there, to be honest with you. Still looks like she wants to bust through it though, so I would go cautious. What else can you? You going parabolic? She's probably going to bust through that. She's probably going to bust through it. I don't know if she might come back here and test it before she does at 6.4, but it looks like she's getting ready to try to go for 7.7 pretty quick, which is what I see there. Okay, you do you. So might come back tomorrow and see that one up a little bit. That's a risky play though for me. I would not play this unless she came back to this, and I might try it. Because, you know, you can work on putting a stop loss into the pattern or something like that. But she's got to maintain this area, right? She could easily lose it, just like, you know, Bitcoin lost its 618. We're above the 618. We're doing good. Now we lost it, right? Or one of our 618s that we're paying attention to in Bitcoin. Actually, I think, yeah, we did lose that one, right? All right, and here's another one. Oh, what does layer 3 do? A total supply of 33 blah 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 billion, 3.33 billion tokens. One unified staking mechanism with 3 layers of rewards called layered staking. 2 burn mechanism. Layered staking by staking on layer 3 can earn passive. I'm not interested. No, I don't like it. The chart looks interesting. It looks like it's going to go up, but as far as a project, I can't see. But what do I know? Layer 3 staking. Oh, yes, buy it all. That one's already taken off. Let's take a look at one called Well. Say it one more time. Let's take a look at one called Well, Moonwell. And while I'm waiting for that to load, well, dude, man, I'm doing it. I got excellent connection. What's up with you, man? It's like CoinMarketCap just froze up or something. Well, let's try this one more time. Wow, that worked. Moonwell, $101 million market cap, so small market cap. 2.8 billion out of 5 billion. All-time high was 0.03. No, I'm sorry. All-time high was 7 cents, 7.2 cents 6 months ago. All-time low was 2 years ago. It hasn't made it back to its all-time low. It was 0.003. We're 10x above our all-time low. Moonwell, what are you, Moonwell? Oh, you're talking about token unlocks. She's well into the token unlocks. What was your all-time high? 7 cents 6 months ago? Well, you've been out for a little while, since what? About 2 years, right? Huh. I'm trying to get a description of what it does, but I don't see it over here. Here we go. Moonwell is an open lending and borrowing protocol on Base, Moonbeam, and Moonriver. Okay, I do think I remember seeing. Yeah. That is probably why we're getting a spike up, because we're going over to the base. This ties in with Moonbeam, Moonriver, and that should be tied in with Polkadot too. So maybe we'll get some more Polkadot action soon, and like Pokemarket we just looked at recently. With its intuitive user interface, Moonwell simplifies the on-chain lending and borrowing experience, making it accessible to cryptocurrency beginners and veterans alike. The Moonwell community showcases its unwavering commitment to security through regular smart contract audits by Halborn and Codeforina, risk management service from Gauntlet and Warden, and an unified bug bounty program. Governed by Well token holders, Moonwell is continuously evolving by leveraging the insight and contributions of its engaged community. Blah blah blah. You ran out of steam. Blah blah blah. Let's take a look at the chart. Moonwell's own. Oh gosh, what happened here? This is on the 1 hour. You're not that new. Come on. Let's go to KuCoin. There we go. Now we got a chart. That's a chart. We got something we can work with now. Look at that. We're on what, the 1 hour? Let's zoom out. Oh, wow. Yeah. She was at 1.3 cents, and now she's at 3.5 cents. I've looked at this before. Way back. When was this? Earlier this year? It was back when everybody was wanting to talk about it, I guess. When this is what happens. It looks good. It's going up. It's going to the moon. And then you get your parabolic move. What happens? She starts coming down. You're like, it's all right. I'll buy the dips. I'll buy the dips, right? We'll go back up. When that parabolic move happens, man, we get these spike tops, and you're just going all the... When it's going straight up, you need to be taking profits, not just saying, look, you keep going higher, because then you get all this crap. It's down and sideways. So anytime, and I say this a lot just because everybody needs to hear it and be reminded, because we forget in the action, we get all in our feelings and everything. We're not thinking sensible. When you lose the parabola, it actually kind of lost it more over here, but yeah, trend lines. But you know, when she started losing 4.5 cents, wow, that lost 50% of its value. And then you're like, I don't want to, I'm lucky that I had two more. I had 2 times as much just a few days ago. I can't sell now. I gotta hold it. And then famous last words, and down, 60% to here, and it still went down lower. All right, so that's our little spiel there. Let's take a look at the chart. What are you doing now? Because you're looking good now. You're looking juicy. I would not touch you with a stick right now because you've already taken off. You broke out. Good chance you'll come back for a retest. Always remember that when you get a breakout, especially of these big falling, these channels are falling in wedges, either or. You get these downward trend line like this, you got a good chance for a retest. She's giving us a little measure move. We'll just take the little basic standard measure move here, put it at the breakout. It says she's wanting to go up here and retest this little high area that she had over here. That's at 4.5 cents. We didn't even have to chase flags, figure that. We just had to look back where we were, where we've been, and go by that. And that's all we need to know right now. For real, if we're going to play it, let's let her see if we can hit that target. It's a good chance that she will. I would not be touching this right now, but if you're already in it by chance, and probably not, but 26% gains there. What has she done since the breakout? She broke out, retested the trend line. From there, she's up 66%. Just wait until she got above the daily moving average before you jumped in. Could be up 32% on this one, so she's doing some stuff. I'm saying they're coming back to these areas about, below 3 cents, right around 2.6, something like that. She can. You have to give her a time, but might be one. That would be the time I would look in for it. She's getting ready to do something big right now. She broke this trend line and went back into it. Yeah, she's going to go here and probably a little higher. Let's get another target. Let's get our fibs out for this little guy. There might be some trades to be had. I mean, if you you're getting resistance at 3. So okay, we're at the 0.5. That looks like still looks like a good target, but we'll always go with a 0.618. So notice that I didn't pull out my Fibonacci's until now, and it's just told me everything that all the other stuff has already told me too. So you can see why I usually start with my Fibonacci's a lot anymore, because they just kind of sum everything up for me. Even our measure move was a Fibonacci. That's a 0.5 Fibonacci, so it's a good chance that we'll get hit. We got multiple confluence there pointing toward these areas. It makes a difference. See what our indicators have to say. Money flow is starting to go green, and that's when the fun starts. I know. It's pinned up here on stochastics. She's about to do something. How you look on the weekly? How's that weekly MACD going for you, Moonwell? Dang. I'm feeling the FOMO. Wish we had more of a chart. Swing high to swing low. Where can she go? Well, we got a 7.8. Oh, we got 8.86. Okay. That's a deep retracement, so yeah, she could go 0.072. before getting a steeper retrace. That would be kind of the extent of it up there. So that's a kind of a cool target. This is a play later, not play now, because she's at some resistance area. She needs to chill out for a little bit. But it looks like she's starting to do something. Meanwhile, if I start hearing more about this one pretty soon, I'm probably, if she starts taking off and getting some hype, I'm sure the she'll be talked about on other channels or something. Because that's some gains. Even from here where we are now up to there, man, that's another 100%. I mean, and from where she started today, that would be 229% getting back up there. Interesting. Next one I got is SLN. I want to look at the chart first before we look at the coin. Smart Layer Network. Oh, you're kind of like, oh, we've looked at it before. What the hell happened over here? Nothing. Is that when she was brand new? You're on KuCoin. That can't be that. What was this? February? Oh, I think I remember this one. When the new coins, when they first come out. This would probably be worth, yeah, this is as far as I got with it here. I was like, oh, this is high or lows. I remember you now. Oh my gosh, that's been a minute. That has been a minute. How did you do? You tanked. I'm not surprised with the new release. You had wicks from all the way up there to up there. And now, if the adage is what gets wick gets candlestick, I even lined you out. We can do a little case study on this one right now. It won't take too long. So, nailed it. 421. She actually dropped down there. I don't trust the symmetrical triangles. I'm sure I said something. So I gave 3 targets on the upside and some on the downside. Because she's new. There's no telling what the hell she's going to do. I even gave one down here, 354. I bet that was I don't know what that was, but look, she was suspected. It had to have been a fib. Could have only have been a fib to get that level of respect. And then she kept on tanking. Oh, wow, did she tank? Look how far she went down. Could you imagine? What was it? Is that $5? Coin starting out at $5. What are you at now? And now you're 26 cents. Oh my gosh. So brand new coins. Smart Layer Network. It doesn't look very promising, does it? I mean, from here, I mean, you got some promise. Or not promise, but you got some hope. Because it can get to 65 cents, and that let's look at 46 cents. There's an area right there to go with 46 cents. That'd be a 2x from where we are at 25. I'm not really crazy about this one. SLN. Let's see what. Let's at least find something out about it before I judge it too harshly. Let's see its let's at least see its tokenomics before I start ripping it up. SLN. Smart Layer Network. Crypto rank number 1210. So it's got a $6 million market cap. That's tiny. That's tiny. She could do. This would be the time to get in, and it's clearly not when she came out at $4 or $5. Oh my gosh! Can you imagine if you guys held on to that? That's a new coin. I'm going to FOMO in now. It's going to change the world. They're all going to change the world, aren't they? All-time high was 7 months ago. Just 7 months ago, this thing was $7. It's down 96% from that. All-time low was 23 days ago, and it went down to 10 cents, just a little under 11 cents, and it's up 140% from there. Wow. Oh, and your unlocks haven't even started yet. This is more about its value here. Why do you start out at 5? That's crazy. There had been just so few tokens there back then, and then you can see the effects of the token unlocks. I would say, wow. You haven't even started unleashing though, for real. What do you do? What? How many tokens you got again? 100. Total supply is 100 million, and that's not bad. That's really not bad. 25 cents seems to be appropriate for you. Smart Layer is an Ethereum infrastructure layer providing advanced token utility for Web3 gaming, real-world assets, and DeFi projects. It's the team behind the ERC 5169 and TokenScript. The innovative tech allows tokens to become modular dApps, carry executable scripts, and display front ends. Awesome. What does the token do? What's the purpose? What does it do? That's probably why it went from $5 to 20 to 10 cents. All right, I'm not sold on that one either, but it could be making some, for the risky degen trader out there, you might have something. I'm not going to play it, but I know we got degens out here. It's definitely not. There's no way in hell I'd be working at this one right now. She's up high, but there could be another 76%, 76, 100% gains just coming back to this area that 45 cents that we had trouble with before. Look, that's the 618 area from our high. This is forecasting. This is, we haven't even solidified, but this is basing a fib off of a fib. I'm fibbing out my fibs to get my 618, which points to this area right over here. Are you amazed? Because you can do stuff like that with fibs. I'm just saying, fibs are awesome. Fibs are cool. They do more than just, most people, when you look on YouTube, what you get for the fib pulls is just, well, look, we're looking for it to come back to the 618. And if it's there, maybe we'll think about buying. That's about all you get, man. There's so much more to the fibs. There's so much more. And I think I've only just started scratching the surface of it. They're amazing. Let's take a look at Toshi. I almost forgot that one. I wrote that one down. Did we already take a look at Toshi? I meant to. Wow, look at Toshi. She got up to point. There's a lot of zeros. 3 zeros and 205. When she was at 3 zeros and 1. That's a nice come up. She got her. Did she get her breakout? Oh my God, Toshi broke out. Strega, man. Toshi broke out, dude. She didn't just pump. She broke out. That's like. Oh, she's ready now. Come on, Toshi. Oh, sweet. This is pretty. Well, if I've got $200 in one of them now. I got into Toshi fairly early, and I guess I got in higher than what I am now, so that's why my account was, that's why she started to, I'd already moonbagged it because she went crazy. I just happened to hear a billionaire, and this is one of his main plays, was playing Toshi. And I'm like, okay, well, clearly I'm going to jump in too. So I just put a little bit, and man, it did good. And I moonbagged that sucker, maybe. And now we, hopefully, maybe I get to do it again at even a better price here. So I got a target 0.000075, and that was when she was over here in her heyday too. Let's see how that works out. We'll go from here. Right there is where we are. We're getting resistance here. Love the fibs. 236 Fibonacci area. Below this is our discount zone. She's still in her discount zone, so she's still super cheap. Even though she's up a good, how much? 60%. It's not buy today though. Not buy today. It's like if you've already been in it, then yeah. Otherwise, you gotta wait for a pullback or wait till you get past a level and then wait for a pullback. But imagine her going up to here, right here. How many X's can that, from where we are now, how many X's can that be? So let's see, if I've got one that's, I've got one bag that's a little bit over $200 right now. So that $200 can turn into over 400. I like that. I'd like to get $430 out of that $200 moon bag that I already have. I added some more to it when it went down though. See, I don't have this one on exchange. I just got it on the Coinbase wallet. So my strategy over there, I've got some other Ethereum. So as she went down and tanked and everything, I just topped her off to keep her at $200. So I just always $200. She went down $200. I'd always bring back $200. And then sometimes when she would go up and above, I might take a little out. So I've kind of just played around with it. But that would be cool. But what if you go up here? How many X's? What's my $200 worth up here? And I've got another bag of Toshi too. I split it up and all this. I got 2 separate bags of Toshi. But I've already taken all my collateral out of them way back over here. Well, no, I haven't because I've added more since we've dropped. So I guess technically I get to re-moon bag it. That's 300% there if we come back up to these areas. Sweet, we can do it. We can do that. It's just where we were back in April. Just a few months ago, getting back to those areas with these little meme coin plays. Not my main play, but it is one of my bigger meme coins. This one in motion, I guess. And Brett, how's Brett doing? I'm doing the same thing with Brett. I think I got, I guess it's somewhere around 200. I'm not sure. Where you at, Brett? Looking for Brett to get the 12, maybe the 15 cents. Are you about to break out? Looks like you got something going on. This is a sucky trend line, but oh, okay, that's all we had to do. Just tighten you up, pull you up there, and you lined up perfect. All right, extend you out. You're probably getting ready to break out on Bread too. Look here, the 4 hour. You got your buy signal. Now remember, it's buy the next pullback. Blue line crossing the yellow, 50 moving average crossing the 200 on the 4 hour. That's a standard traditional buy signal right there. So she may be getting ready to break out and go higher. To me, she's got a lot of resistance going on, but you know, sometimes that happens before they go parabolic. And she could do it. More of a channel than a rising wedge. But, you know, this one should break to the downside, and it doesn't look like it's going to. If she goes up above this trend line, then that's going to be a parabolic breakout. So that'd be she looks like she's going to get a strong breakout of this channel is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to get at here. We lost this a long time ago. Don't even need to look at it. See how long you can get into a channel, not a flag. Flag would have been up here somewhere. But they can keep on going in the channel, but until they get a partial decline, they start leveling out, partial decline, and that's your signs that we're getting ready to break out. I guess we can get rid of all this other crap too, huh? And now we got a measure move that we can take just for the channel, just taking the width of it. Says if we break out around here, it gets us up here to this little guy. What is that? 15 cents. Brett, can you go from 8 cents? You'd be doubling up. Close to it, close to it, close to it. Dream Tanks TV, we're here. Let's go. How's it going, my man? I was going to get some more, but you know how that goes. Yeah. Missed a few spikes. Kind of does like time, does it? Oh man, time needs to straighten up its game. I don't know if I want to keep on. Time is about to wear me out. I don't even look at it anymore. Usually straight up doesn't hold. I'm waiting for a pullback. Yeah, straight up never holds. Cool. Trigger says CMC's been bugging out for me. I mean the market exchange? Oh, CMC coin. I'm not even familiar with this one. Oh, I guess I'm assuming I got the right thing. No! I don't even know what I'm looking at here. CMC coin rat from Bitcoin. Woo, that looks dangerous. I don't know what that is. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. My time has expired and I forgot about that. It is now 12 o'clock. I've been going for an hour and a half. Been covering several coins. We went over, of course, Bitcoin and the markets. Went over Banana Coin. Didn't go over Chain Flip. Meant to do that. INJ, Tau, Rune. I think we went over. Man, there's so many on the list I didn't go over, but we did go over some new ones. There were a few interesting. Moonwell looked kind of interesting, and I think SQT might look interesting. I wasn't too big on L3 or SLN, but those are two new coins we looked at. And then was it Poke Markets, POLK, the Grimmer came out with. And then, of course, Toshi is having a good day. A lot of coins having a good day, but Bitcoin is down to 63. Down or up? Are you down or are you up to 63.5 right now? Oh, you're coming up. Look at you. Well, aren't you just special? Look at you go, Bitcoin. Oh, look. Did we nail that? Look, there is. Look at this. I'm sorry, but I'm on the 6-minute time frame with my target that got nailed. So I've got to. They got to do this for the algorithm. Looks like you got a little bit. Or you got a breakout? Maybe. Look, got a breakout, and you're above the 200 moving average. Look at you go hard on the 6-minute, baby. Look, we nailed it again. We predicted. I didn't do it. It's the fibs, baby. It's the magic of the fibs. I'm telling you, if you spend just a little more time with them and dig into them a little bit deeper, and it's hard because there's not a whole lot of information out there unless you want to actually read books. But there's some cool stuff going on here. We gotta do another nailed it thing though before I leave. Nailed it. That's as much as I'm gonna do. I'm lazy. Copy the link. Let's go paste it over here on the vanity wall. I just do this whenever I come across them on the charts. I don't really keep up, and I don't. It's just for fun. But it is, you'll be surprised how accurate trend lines and these Fibonacci's do this kind of stuff, baby. I'm just saying. It's a good thing to learn. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow night. Let's go make some money and hope Bitcoin does a little bit better. I'm still looking for 65,000 to get tapped. I think we got a good chance right now, showing the first signs, I hope, on the 6-minute time frame, that maybe we can start working up there. 65, maybe higher. I hope higher. I hope a little higher, but then we're going to get a pullback, or we should. We got a good chance to. The only reason I'm saying that is because of the daily, but we did go over an instance back in September last year where, you know, we came out through the same, a similar situation, being under the moving averages. We came through it okay a year ago. Maybe we do it again on a bigger scale. But we just got to keep track of the warning signs. We need to get above that 200 moving average, make a higher high. We'll see what happens. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow. Find the right button, Sean. Sean!
Come on, come here, bud. Come on. You freaky dog.
Goodness gracious, I've lost everything here. Hey, there's Joe. Hey, how's it going, Joe? Joe from Trade Intuition. Oh, man, I skipped right over that while I was looking at the CMC thing. And there's Celinda. How's it going, Celinda? Well, good night, everybody.